Today is Monday, January 25th. Dress warm. It is a cold 11 degrees in Center City, Philadelphia this morning. We'll reach a toasty high of 19 today with mostly cloudy skies. The top story we're following this morning, 8 guards have been injured following a scuffle with inmates at Montgomery County's Graterford Prison. We'll talk to the warden. You're listening to the news leader for Philadelphia and the greater Delaware Valley. This is WJBN News Radio 970. I'm Ryan Healy. It's 7 o'clock. Good morning.
It's the 1980s, and as the city of Philadelphia awakens, almost everyone listens to radio news anchor Ryan Healy. Ryan gives his listeners all the vital information they need to get their day started. He tells them the weather conditions and whether or not they'll need an umbrella. He'll survey the city's highways and have updated reports on the latest traffic conditions. And if some of his listeners fell asleep early, he'll make sure to tell them who won last night's game. After that, he'll have reports for his listeners on what's happening around the city, around the nation, and from around the world. About the only information Ryan Healy doesn't offer his listeners is anything about himself. And that's the story they would really like to hear. A third-generation Irish-American, Ryan Healy marries the sweet lass who lives just down the street, his high school sweetheart. Like the family he's come from, Ryan has full expectations of having a big house with lots of children. But it was not meant to be, leaving Ryan distraught, especially after discovering his wife has deceived him. His Catholic upbringing challenges his conscience as he seeks revenge. Adding to the conflict, Ryan suddenly finds himself fending off the temptation from a young lady he rescues from date rape. Or does he? Even more stress comes from the devious advances of a new co-anchor whose actions almost cost him his job. And if that's not enough pressure on Ryan, there are always the ratings. After years of leading the market, his share of the radio audience is eroding, along with the station's commercial rates. Ryan later finds redemption in a renewed relationship and attending to the needs of her young daughter who's battling a serious illness, the implications of which are far greater than Ryan could have ever imagined. And then there's Susie, Ryan's bartender/consultant/therapist. She knows Ryan as well as anyone, perhaps too well. Anchor is a story about relationships that take unexpected turns as they teeter on trust and tragedy. Don't attempt to know how it all works out. In his trademark tradition for startling endings, even author Marc Kuhn had no idea how to finish this story until it all unfolded as he wrote the final chapter.